Kumiko and the Dragon by Briony Stewart. Chapter 1. My Oba-san told me the story of the dragon that used to visit her at night. A small white one, she said. Head as big as a dog. Long and snake-like, but with the snout of a pig. She said that instead of scales it had soft fur, and it used to lace about her window at night, like a kite fluttering in the breeze.
It was always gone by the morning,
she said.
But it would return again at night, every night until I turned 15. Then I grew bored with it. I thought it was pesky. I opened my window and cried, "Shoo!" and it did what I said. I never saw it again.
I listened to my Oba-san, my heart beating furiously. If only it was that easy to get rid of a monster. If only I were that brave. As I sit at her feet, I want to tell her that I understand. I want her to put her old arms around me and tell me what to do. But I know I cannot say a thing. Mother sends me to bed after a shared pot of tea with Oba-san. I plead with her, as I often do, to let me stay up later or to let me sleep in her bed.
No, Kumiko, Mother growls. Stop being silly. You are perfectly safe in your own bed. You're almost 9 years old.
Mother doesn't care, I think to myself. After I wash my feet, I climb the stairs to my bedroom. Each step makes my heart beat a little more quickly, and I wish so much to not be afraid. The darkness of my bedroom is getting closer. This room has not always been my bedroom. I moved into it this year when my little sister Arisu was born. She got my old room downstairs next to Mother and Father's room. I like that room better. I leave the door open as I jump under the covers of my bed. My bedroom is dark and quiet. The toys are stacked neatly, and the kitchen light shines safely up the stairs. The room is not really such a terrible room, apart from the windows. The windows are what make it so awful. I pull the covers up to my nose. It doesn't take long. You would think that I would be used to it by now, but I am not. The room starts to become breezy, though the windows are tightly shut. The bedroom door is blown closed, and then I hear the deep sound of wind being moved aside, like waves. In my old bedroom downstairs, I used to hear this same noise at night time as I settled into sleep. I used to tell myself it was the trees outside rubbing together in the wind. This was easy to believe because that room had shutters on the windows and you couldn't see what was really outside. It always starts like an ink blot on a piece of dark blue paper. Outside, there is a dark moving shape that spreads across the sky, until you see wings flapping as big as the sails of a boat, a head big enough to swallow an ox. The shape glimmers with thick scales like slices of jade, and its eyes flash yellow like a prowling cat. The dragon lands outside my window. It perches nimbly on the tiled roof, and I press myself more tightly into the corner of my bed. The dragon looks at me through the windows and snorts with a hiss of smoke. Once the dragon spoke to me. He growled like the belly of a volcano.
"Tell no one of me, Kumiko."
It was the most frightening moment of my life. The dragon has not said anything else to me, but I dare not disobey him. From that one time I saw him speak, I know his teeth are sharper than the sword of any samurai. During the day, I wonder often how the dragon knows my name, but each night I can think only that he may want to eat me. I watch him until my eyes hurt with sleepiness and my blood stomps around my ears as he quietly shifts about the roof, claws clicking, tail swaying. Every morning I wake up not knowing how I could possibly have got to sleep, and like in my Oba-san story, the dragon has disappeared. I know I cannot go on like this. What if the dragon haunts me forever? But I wouldn't dare to speak to the dragon, to approach him, to open the window. I know for sure that I cannot simply tell my dragon to shoo. And then, like a summer breeze through a cherry tree, a sweet thought comes to me, an idea. It is the only thing I can think of, but it soon grows bitter in my throat. It is too terrifying, too daring. If I were to write a note to the dragon during the daytime and stick it onto my window, could he read it? Would it make him angry? But if he really wanted to eat me, surely he would have done it by now. Yes, I think with a gulp. It is the only way. Tomorrow I will write a letter to the dragon.